Hey, what's up, guys? I'm back. This is Kay from Lunarlight. So, we were in the midst of completing this championship when I had to abruptly leave, so let's get started. This is the second race. Oh man, is it racing? Is it raining? Yeesh, I can't talk right now. Let's see, we can't go back and get new tires. Nice to meet you, Patrick. Okay, so he didn't really tell us anything, so let's get started. Yep, it's raining all right. Too bad. In order to get the full effects of the weather, we have to switch over to cockpit mode. We definitely gotta drive a bit more carefully. But we should be able to make it to the end. It's such a shame that we can't see any of the rain if we switch to the other camera angles. Like, for example, yeah, no rain effects here. It's completely dry, except for the moving windshield wiper. And with the camera placed back here, I mean, I guess this is okay, but this isn't really my preferred way to play Gran Turismo. Although it is nice that we can see more of the graphics of the car. Whoops. Okay, here we go. So this is probably the best mode of the game, but it's also the least practical. I mean, it's good, I guess, if you enjoy seeing the game from inside of the car, but I really prefer the first-person view mode because of the better angles we can see of the street. Whoops. I'm just gonna, drive pretty sloppily right now. It's not really going to matter. We're so far in the lead that we're probably not going to lose anyway. Speaking of which, we're at the finish line. So there we go. We won by a full 14.5 seconds. And of course, see, that's kind of weird. I know that we ended up getting first because the AI was so bad, but if you look down the podium, you'll see that second place and third place stayed the same. And only fourth, fifth, okay, sixth wildly changed from being dead last to being somewhat okay by reaching fourth. Seventh didn't really change much. So sixth went from being dead last to actually doing quite well. But yeah, it seems like the AI doesn't really change much. There's no wild variation in performance. Yeah, as you can see there, the worst AI was always the worst. And only one really changed positions. I like to see the podium actually change up quite a bit, because instead we're kind of stuck with the AI that never changes. Okay, so we won. And we got a couple gift cards. So which one should we choose? When in doubt, choose the middle card. I mean, that's okay. We could have gotten the actual old style, old school 8.6, but S13 is fine. Alrighty then. If you guys are drift enthusiasts, you'll know that the S13, basically all of the Nissan Silvia cars are pretty much highly sought after drift machines. Your S13, your S14 and S15. Last I heard, I think S13s were pretty hard to find stock. Instead, you'll see many S13s already kitted out for aftermarket parts and street racing. Alright, let's head back. And already they want us to head back to the cafe, which I guess we'll do. We emerged victorious at the Tokyo Highway Parade. Well, not much of a parade. Magnificent work. Got a roulette ticket. Sport. I wonder if there's an online component. So you're telling me you have to play this game for pretty much 5 to 8 hours to unlock the sport mode? Yeah, so now we can race in multiplayer. It's absolutely weird how you have to play for so long in order to unlock the multiplayer. I mean, I guess that's fine if you're like new to the series, but as like a long-time player, somebody who's already, you know, knows his way around the track or two, you have to play that long just to get into the multiplayer. Alright, so for the next menu book, we have the FR Japanese Sports Car Collection. Looks like we already got one. We have the S13. Now we need to get the Mazda Miata, or as they like to call it, the Roadster, and also the famed 8.6 from Initial D. For this menu, I'd like you to collect Japanese FR sports cars. Have you heard the term FR before? Basically just stands for front engine rear wheel drive car. So the engine is placed in the front and powers the back tires. Whereas for an FF car or front engine, front wheel tire setup, the engine is placed in the front and powers the forward front wheels. What that means is that the engine just makes the front wheel spin. The engine doesn't really make the back wheels spin. They're just along there for the ride. Yeah, so cars, engine mounted in the front, and the driven wheels at the rear. So the front tires are merely there for steering, and the back tires are the tires that provide all the power and movement. Yeah, I just said that. This division of labor between the front and rear tires provide optimal balance and efficiency. By driving an FR car, and you will see what I mean. Collect all three and come back when you're done. So with an FR car setup, what that means is you'll be very likely to oversteer rather than understeer with FF cars. Probably due to all the weight in the front. But I guess that works out if you're not really experienced in driving cars. It makes you less prone to spinning out. But on the other hand, if you're not able to complete a corner successfully, you're pretty much gonna drift to the outside and probably crash into the guardrail. There's probably Jeremy driving our car away again. Always stealing our car whenever we get a new menu. Okay, so Sport is now open, as well as the multiplayer. What the heck is the Sport mode? First, let's go ahead and look at our ticket. What do we get to have here? A Supra. Give us a Supra. Nope, this game is very much geared towards microtransactions. I don't think we're ever gonna get a brand new car that way. Let's see, let's have a look at our new entry. Where is it? And we might have passed it already. S13, there you go. Stole market share away from the Honda Prelude. Now there's a car that I haven't heard of in a long, long while. Didn't they discontinue the Honda Prelude? I haven't seen one since I was a kid. Yeah, so the Prelude was discontinued in 2001. That kind of explains why I haven't seen one. I think in the US this goes by the 240 or 180 SX. Probably the 180. Anyways, a little bit of car history for you guys. Okay, in sport mode we can compete in official races. Must be nice. Welcome to sport mode. Please exercise good sportsmanship, fair play, and good etiquette and manners towards others. We expect this at all times, including in-game and in-game chat, and on bulletin boards and social network services. We may monitor your activity to ensure compliance. Okay. Sport mode, a mode in which you can enjoy official online races and time trials. There are daily races which are held every day and championships where you earn points and aim for the top of the rankings. Sport mode's racing system ensures that you race against drivers with equal skill levels, improve your ratings in the daily races, and rack up as many championship points as you can. Interesting. We'll probably have to try it out sometime. The driver rating is an indicator of a driver's speed. Well, you'll see the 7 ratings there. So what is your SR? Driver's rating of S indicates a star driver. Drivers who meet the entry conditions for championships can become registered as star drivers. The sportsmanship rating indicates a driver's behavior while racing with others. Dangerous actions such as colliding with other cars will cause your SR to decrease. The cleaner you drive, the more your SR will improve. So all respect each other. So I guess that's a system that's there to discourage you from intentionally ramming people off the road. Improve your ratings in the daily races. Yeah, I mean, that's okay, I guess. Enter regularly held tournaments and earn points for your performances. Nice. So, some championships use a league system. They're further divided into GT 1, 2, and 3. Nice, nice. So if you have a bad driver rating, you can't compete at the better driving classifications until you improve it. Be sportsmanlike and respect your opponents when racing. That means no colliding with other cars and pushing them off the track. If it looks like you're going to crash into another car even during braking, do your best to avoid hitting them, just like in real life. If you apply the brakes when driving too fast, you can cause cars to crash into the back of you, so be careful. So no brake checking, no ramming. When driving side by side with another car, always leave some space between you and the other car. So don't block their driving line. If it looks like you can't make the turn in front, just lower your speed and let them go. Many events in sport mode impose pit lane cutting penalties. Make sure you don't cross the white line when entering or exiting the pit lane. Makes sense. Prevents people from trying to cut in front of other people or try to jump the line. So there's no championships, there's already a daily race. I think we're gonna come back to that later. Yeah, the multiplayer. So I guess this is where you can set up your own lobby. Any day now. I think this is the only sore spot in terms of loading. So now that we're connected, the lobby mode is a mode in which you can enjoy online races and communicate with players from all over the world. You can set up your own rooms, host races, or set up spaces just for you and your friends. Remember your etiquette and have fun. So cool. I guess you can set up your own lobby for some races. There's some already set up, but hardly anybody in. I wonder how the netcode is on this. Over here we got some little toggles that we can set up to filter rooms. Let's go back. Oh, and I guess if you want to go for 2-player battle races for local co-op, you can go ahead and do that. Okay, that's cool. We can set up how the race starts, the number of laps. Sadly though, I don't think you can use any cars from your own garage. There seems to be only a small selection of preset available cars to use. So it's not really that much different than previous Gran Turismo local multiplayer races. It's very similar to what we had in the past. Kind of disappointing though, you can't really import cars from your own garage like in the past. And again, all available tracks. This is actually a small number, only 12 courses. I don't know, I was expecting a lot more. You got your Northern Isle Speedway, Broadbean, High Speed Ring, Tsukuba, your Tokyo Expressway, Trial Mountain, Alsace, Sardinia, Brands Hatch, Suzuka, and Goodwood. Almost meant Goodwill, but close enough. That's weird. Where are the other courses? You don't have Laguna Seca? I mean, in the past you also had like licensed courses like Daytona 500, the Daytona course. And I believe Gran Turismo Sport had a ton more too, but I can't remember off the top of my head. I think the Nürburgring was another one. Maybe they're unlocked later, I guess. So we're back off again to collect more cars. So I guess there's, let's see, about, okay, so we have 12 courses unlocked, but we only have 11 here. And I guess in total, within the entire game, there's about 36, yeah, 36 courses. Maybe I'm counting wrong somewhere. Let's see, we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, that's 11. Strange. But no matter, let's see. There are some races that we haven't completed yet. And I am not looking forward to doing any of the PowerPoint limited races. PowerPoint restricted races, I mean. Those are absolutely nuts to race in. So let's move on. Let's try and finish the FF challenge cars. We already won this one, so we're gonna go ahead and do this one. Let's try using the hatchback. This will be interesting. Oh great, it's in the rain. Let's see if we can actually win. Seems pretty dry to me. These cars are pretty slow anyway, so... we should be able to overtake them on the straightaway. Oop. Brake too much in front of me. Okay, we just gotta overcome these last two cars. Oops. Braking too much. Come on, dude. A little too slow and in my way. Oh, okay, these are comparable cars, so... on the straightaway, we're pretty much gonna nail them. Doesn't seem like they're really trying to accelerate, so we're just gonna take the lead away from them right about now. Oh no. Oh great. The rain actually kicked in. And we lost. Dang it. Okay, so weird. The wind actually... Sorry there. The wind actually has an indicator. I don't know whether that's supposed to either help us or hinder us. It would be interesting that it actually worked against us. Because that would be new to me. Never quite understood whether, you know, having a tailwind or headwind would actually affect the in-game physics. Okay, just to be sure, it actually is raining. And there we go, the classic FF understeering. You very much have to make sure you use the brake enough before you start turning into the corner. Otherwise you're going to understeer and not going to be able to complete it. Come on, dude. Okay, so this time we're gonna be just a tad more careful so we don't understeer and drive off the track. There we go. Piece of cake. Nice. Alrighty then, since we're done with that. Alright. So, essentially we're already done with this race, but we're just gonna go ahead and try to win anyway. Yeah, we already have the car from this race, but let's go ahead and try to grab first for it anyway. So we got our 8.6, another 8.6. I really like how it does display what car you've passed on the HUD on the right. Gives you an idea of what you're actually racing against. Oof. Pretty slow. Hey, it's still 80. If you're familiar with Initial D, that's one of the more famous cars from that manga. There we go. I don't think we're gonna have much trouble. Seems like the worst bit was just trying to get into the lead. And now that we have the lead, we can basically outrun the entire pack now. Gotta say though, in HDR, the visuals in this game, it really does give you a sense of light, because you can really feel when the sun is setting, and it's just slowly getting darker across the track. Gives you a nice sense of time changing, which is really going to be interesting if they decided to put in endurance races in this game. So say if you're racing in, let's say, the 24 hours of Le Mans. So if you're racing the Le Mans, you can actually see the transition from day. Actually, wow, it was really cool. Now it's already dark. So yeah, you can see the transition from day to dusk, then to night, and then to dawn, and the morning. Whoops. Yeah, all of a sudden, wow, the time really changed pretty quickly. Yeah, so we were only racing for about what seemed like 10 minutes. Okay, we've acquired another car. And we've leveled up. Oh, nice, we got a new helmet. Let's exit out that and check out our new helmet. Okay, so let's check out our liveries. We can go straight into GT Auto. See, I don't think we need to service our car at all, other than to just give it a good old wash. I really don't see how this actually makes the car any better. My opinion, it actually looks slightly ugly. Okay, so let me see what's going on. Right, so we're looking at our driving gear. So what is this? See if we can have a close-up on this. Not sure what this does. Yeah, I have no clue what this actually, never mind. I thought for a moment there we could actually... No, I guess so. These helmets are pretty much... Hold on. I thought for sure we could probably take our liveries and apply it to a different model set. Not necessarily model, but say we take this design and put it on a different helmet. Because it sure beats having to recreate this all over again. Hold on, I think I might be just creating more and more copies of this. See, that's the original. Yeah, see, you can't really transpose the same design onto a different helmet. You have to completely edit this yourself. Yeah, these are only... Let's quit without saving and then let's see. Yeah, that kind of figures. Any design that you make for a livery has to be done from scratch. You can't just take the old decals that you had on the other previous design and then just take that and just stick it on this. You have to do it completely by scratch, which is, I mean, it's okay, but I really wish you could have you could have had the option to do it the other way. That's fine though. We're just gonna exit out this and put back our regular helmet. Is there a way to delete some of these though? Now I don't want to delete that, but I would like to get rid of some of these, if at all possible. Doesn't seem like you can do it. Yeah, that's weird. I guess you'll have to just... I guess I'll just have to figure it out later. How to get rid of some of these extras, which I don't really need. Yeah, so it's not under my shared stuff, so I don't know why this is showing up. Let me just see that for a moment. Weird. That really is strange. Yeah, I guess that doesn't really get rid of our list, but it actually got rid of our design though, which is a little stupid. They didn't really make this part really well thought out. I mean, we still have it, like, can we just download this or something? Let's see. I think we could probably just find our... Okay, so... still trying to figure out how this works. Let's back out of that real quick and then go back in, because it seems like this section of the game is really half-baked. Like it either seems bugged or not really. Oh, this is actually pretty nice. But kind of lame. We can't actually... Okay, that's cool. So we could actually use other people's designs for our costume. For our racing gear. Okay, so... Hello, what is this? Oh, we can't use that. They even got Hatsune Miku. Let's see, Neon Genesis. It's actually pretty cool how some of these are already pre-made and uploaded for you to use. But I think we'll stick with our original. Yeah, so I guess... we can't even open up the menu. Whatever. So I guess if we ever want to adjust our helmet, we'll just have to re-upload. Yeah, we're just gonna have to remake it. Which is whatever, I guess. Not a huge deal breaker. We still got our original helmet here anyway. Alright, let's move on. Okay, so we got 2 races we can do. Let's finish up the FF challenge. No, wait a minute. Yeah, that's the 8611, but not the 86 Turismo. Let's go over here, and for this race we'll use the Integra. Let's see, the high-speed ring. This is pretty much the original racetrack from the first Gran Turismo. Not too bad. Oh, come on. It's amazing how different this racetrack feels and looks compared to how it did in the past. Especially, I think, because this track was brought back in Gran Turismo 5, I think. And it looks like a fully realized location rather than a made-up track. Like it actually looks like some place that could potentially exist in the real world. Yeah, I'm just gonna overtake him on the outside, and there we go. Only 2 laps, huh? Well, I suppose this makes it a much easier and less of a frustrating experience. Because some of these races can go on for a bit too long. I mean, it jumps the line between, you know, bearable to kind of really dull. Although I guess if you're a racing enthusiast, this is actually pretty exciting to you. And I admit, probably even for me, this is pretty nice. I always enjoy just cruising in, you know, one of my fantasy cars. Living out the fantasy of owning and potentially driving some of these high-powered sports cars. But I also agree that it's really draining on you to race in multiple races that take between 10, 15, maybe even half an hour just to finish. I don't even want to get started on races that take more than, let's see, 3 hours to complete. Nice, we got a roulette ticket. Let's head back. Yeah, so that took 3 minutes. Now imagine multiplying that time by, I want to say maybe, let's see, about 10 times would be 30 minutes, so however many times it takes to complete this race in about 3 hours. Yeah, I've watched the Daytona 500, your Indy 500. Those races without the crashes are incredibly dull during the middle portion of the race. The beginning is pretty exciting, even the end, but in between the crashes and everything and all the yellow flags, it's, you know, not really much to see other than to see them go around and around the track. Give us the Z car. Damn it. Well, damn. Got 10,000 credits. I mean, it's okay, but honestly, I think we can do better. Alrighty then. No brand new car, huh? Okay, now we can go ahead and race and grab that 11. We're just gonna keep on using our 8.6. Hey! I think... Not quite sure. If I remember right, the other Sylvia from Initial D was a Sylvia K. May or not be this. I'd have to look it up, but looks kind of like it. Maybe not exactly though. Alright. Gotta be third place or higher, which is gonna be pretty easy. This is still very much a beginner race, so don't think this is gonna be too much for us. Unless you block the inside. Oh, what the heck? It got dark all of a sudden. It's gonna rain. Yep, for some weird reason it's raining, but we can't see any of it. It's really a shame they put in all these little neat bells and whistles like rain and weather effects, and you can't even experience any of it because you're not even using the intended mode they wanted you to be in to see it. Well, at least the lighting effects are pretty good. I wonder why they set this track in the Oceania and Asia region. This looks like it could be anywhere in the world. They probably could have even put up a made-up section of tracks to use, so you don't get confused whether this is real or not. But it doesn't really matter because we just won the race. Simple enough. I think if I had to redo the helmet, I'll probably flip it around. Have the logo on the back And here we have the 11. Another famous Initial D car. Fun fact, most of the difference between this and the other 8.6 mainly lies in the front headlights. The 11 has your basic fixed headlights, while your Turismo 8.6 has the rotating flip-up headlights. Other than the body differences, I think the Turismo and the 11 are pretty much the exact same car. At least that's what I think. If I'm wrong, you can correct me now. And let's see. The last one. Let's see, place third, place or higher. Let's try using the new car that we got, the 11. Let's try it out. Well, that's new to me. I didn't know cars from the 80s had electrical dashboards. This seems really super high-tech for an 80s car. I mean, we even have a special oil temp gauge. The speedometer is already in its region-specific setting using the kmph instead of mph. Oh, he just blocked me in. There we go, that's the actual Initial D car, the Turismo, the other 8.6, and not to be confused with your modern 8.6. Don't mind me, I'm just driving really sloppy right now. Just trying to admire the looks of the game. It's real interesting. If you look at the windshield, there's actually a reflection of the dashboard. See, I wonder if we can overtake these cars to get first place. As long as we don't screw up, I guess. We still have half a track to get to the end. Oop. Crap. Never mind. We have to redo that. Alright, so enough looking at the cool insides of the car. Let's just focus on what's more important, pure racing. You got your new 2015 Roadster S Got an 89 Roadster right there. You got your old 80s Supra. Hopefully... Oh, this car slides quite a bit. I guess that's primarily why it's so popular. The 8.6 was primarily built to be a sporty driver. But in the process, it's actually pretty easy to slide around. And that's probably also why it became such a highly desired car for drifting. Yeah, without the right tires, you can just slip and slide on this car all day long. So we only have to outrun 3 more cars. Now this would be a lot more interesting if we were driving a Z car and recreating, you know, Wongan Midnight. Oh no. This car is just a little too slide happy to be able to keep up. Unless we're able to drive it very strictly according to its limits. Yeah. This is super... Yeah, we're not going to be able to make it. The car is just too slide happy in order to be able to grip the roads well enough to our liking. So let's see. Let's try to race somewhat controlled so we can actually get to the lead. This feels more like your average street race rather than a circuit racer. So if we just take this, you know, somewhat carefully. Where this car absolutely shines is in the downhill portions of the race. But in the uphill sections, the car is just only barely okay. I think it suffers from lack of power. should be able to win. As long as we take a little extra care this time. There we go. It is absolutely a street race. Okay. Just a few corners left. Nope. Let's try one more time. If we're not able to beat it this time around, we'll just switch out for a better car. So for whatever weird reason, it seems like time progresses at about an hour per minute. Because as you can see, it's actually still pretty lit out. But as we progress in the race, it gets progressively darker and darker until it's almost night. Oop, crap. Boxing me in. Nice. Yeah, it's absolutely not doable because of how the lead cars do not ever make any mistakes and their speed don't really change that much. You're essentially just racing against yourself. Because if you make one mistake, you've lost. Because the other cars don't make any mistakes whatsoever. And they seem to be running on pre-programmed performances. Because as you can see, that car in front of us, the Super Turbo, just somehow just gained a weird boost of speed. Despite having, no changes in acceleration, as far as I know. So unless it suddenly, had a boost of turbo or something. Yeah, without modding this car, this is not doable. So let's switch out for a different car. That's always been the weakness of these Gran Turismo games. The AI just seems to be piloting on autopilot, never once making a mistake. Whereas human drivers are always constantly making many mistakes. Whether, you know, the car's lost a little bit of grip here and you have to adjust for it. But I think with this, we should be able to just outrun them. Gotta watch out for our speed though. It's really hard to tap on the brakes without having it slide out of control. You should be doing alright though. Yeah, so yeah, just small taps of the brake will give up a lot of control. Okay, I think we're at a comfortable lead now. Yeah, the cars behind us aren't even traveling at anywhere near the same speed despite having similar makeups or similar makes. I really dislike though, it's kind of like driving in a car that fishtails a lot. You can't really, you know, even use a brake without just like slightly fishtailing. It's really weird. Because if you look at my brake indicator, I'm just barely using it, and I'm already losing control more often than not. Which is actually really hard to convey with well, that was kind of weird. Had my my cable to my headset kind of got wrapped around a chair, got ripped off. But there we go. We finally have the Roadster. Okay, let's exit out of that. Okay, we completed that section of the game. Let's see what we have ahead of us. Gotta go back now. Nice, we picked up another photograph for our collection. Got all 3 cars. This completes your Japanese FR sports cars. Once you've collected your rewards, I've got some stories to tell you about these cars. Here we go, another circuit, the Deep Forest Raceway. Jesus, another history lessons. These 3 Japanese sports cars are front engine, rear wheel drive examples, FR, produced between the 1980s and 1990s. The S13 Sylvia, the Unos Roadster, and of course the Corolla 11 A86, which we call the 86. These are nostalgic favorites of Japanese car enthusiasts. It's no secret that Japanese sports cars are popular all over the world. They have been since the 1960s. With the greats such as the Toyota 2000 GT and Honda's first sports cars, the S-Series. Nissan's GTR was born during the 1960s as well. Alright, so I guess we're finally moving on from Japanese sports cars onto French cars. So what do we got? This menu, I'd like you to collect 3 modern French hot hatches. These sporty little hatchbacks come from DS Automobile, Peugeot, and Renault, France's biggest automakers. If you can attain all 3, you'll earn a nice reward. Yeah, I guess we'll accept it. Is that it? Do we even really need that transition screen? Really? That seemed a bit pretentious. You know, I wonder what they can tell us about our car at the cafe. No? Nothing? Where's that one dude? Jeremy, I think? Well, I guess he's not here. What if we switched up our car? Will he show up then? Let's change our car and hop into the 86. Nope. Okay, this looks ugly as hell. I'm surprised they even included this. I mean, I guess if you want to make your car look as ugly as heck, but I guess it's supposed to be some sort of weird body kit that you can add. Let's not do that to that car. Let's just pick up a random used car. A Mini Cooper, random, limited. You know what? Let's just buy this. It's one of the cars we need anyway. No, I wouldn't not like to get in that car. Let's grab this car too. An Evo 6. We just leveled up. And we got nothing. Let's pick up the limited stock cars. Just for the hell of it. And this one as well. Okay, so I suppose at this point, your collector level doesn't really matter. Anyways. Let's grab this car and then put a wide body kit on it. Or hell, even this thing. Nah, this one's cheaper. We can just throw away this car. So there doesn't seem to be much of a difference between this and the original, other than just having it flared out. It doesn't really matter. This is a sacrifice car. Cute. Workers just stretch out the sides. I think that's how you do it in real life too. Anyways. That was definitely our sacrifice car. What do we got here? We have an invitation. What's the invitation for? You've received an invitation, gives you a limited time to buy a very special car. Head over to the showroom to see what's available. So we have until March 25th. So we have the heck. So they're giving us basically Polyphony Digital is basically giving us, let's see, today's the 11th, so about 2 weeks. 2 weeks to earn enough cash to get these limited edition cars. So we got the 2014 Ferrari FXXK, I guess that's how you call it. The Enzo Ferrari from 2002. And the Ferrari LaFerrari 2013. Yeah, these are definitely limited edition cars. You can't buy these in the regular showroom. So, definitely the Enzo and the LaFerrari are classics. This one I've not really seen too much before. You got the 458 Italia. This is the first time I've seen this one though. Hmm. Anyways, let's move on. If I remember right, this car was the first. Well, I'm not sure if it was the first available car, but it was definitely one of the first I got back in GT Sport. You can also purchase. Never mind, I thought this was going to be Lewis Hamilton's F1 car. The McLaren. You got your MP4 12C. These made-up cars, the VGT. This Ultimate Vision Gran Turismo is McLaren's idea of what racing might look like in 2030 and beyond. You get behind its wheel, be ready to be thoroughly impressed. But first, you'll need to get accustomed to the prone driving position. So, what are you telling me? You have to lay on your stomach to drive this? By assuming this posture, your field of vision is enhanced. There are also benefits in terms of interior layout. The aspect of this car was intended to put the needs of the driver above everything else. McLaren's total dedication to creating the perfect race car is reflected in this amazing design study. Interesting. So, driving prone essentially means you'll be laying down to drive this, I guess. Either you're laying down or you're flat on your back. No McLaren SLR? Or are they all with Mercedes? Now you got your SLS, but surprisingly no SLR. Or is it over here? There you go, your McLaren SLR. I'm surprised this is listed in its own section. Alright, back to the racing. I think we got enough time for another race. Feeling kind of beat already, just sitting up and playing through some of these. So for this, got an open race there. Let's try this one out. We haven't had a chance to race on this track yet. What car are we? Oh, okay, so I don't think there's any limit, so we can either choose to race fair or we can choose to race fun. I choose to race fun. So let's use the Porsche 911. Okay, so let's do this. Well, this is a blast from the past. Got all these low-speed corners. Okay, so this is really hard to control without the proper tires. But we're still doing all right anyway. Oh no. Super low speed corner. Yeah, so, oh shoot. Crash right there. Super easy to lose your balance with the car. Well, it's a good thing this is still a beginner race, so we should be able to outspeed the lead car in a bit anyway. Not good. Yeah, we should be able to outspeed it now. I hope. Yeah, that's very hard to break. And surprisingly hard to lose control of your car in these little turns. Can we win? No. Nope. Guess we're gonna have to do that over again. We only got second place, which is not where we want to be. You got the car at least. So let's retry that. The weird thing though is that there is just no grip with this car. It's like we're driving on ice. Well, at least we're in third. Yeah, no grip at all. So let's see if we can make it to first. Oh. Oh, it's just one small correction and we just lost control. I suppose if you're driving at 70 miles per hour during these kind of turns, it would make sense to have it become very tricky to navigate, but at this rate it feels like we're driving on wet roads. But we should be able to make it out. Oops. Gotta make sure we don't spin out this time. There we go. The weird physics changes in this game make it feel like it's not really part of Gran Turismo at all. Okay, we can exit out of that. So we got the car here. Here we go at Brands Hatch. Let's see, do we need to change up our car, or is this probably the best car that we have? Let's try to go for something more reasonable, something that won't spin out on us if we just even tap the throttle. Yeah, so we only have comfort tires. Let's make sure all our assists are off. Don't really feel driving markers are any bit useful for us, so let's turn that off. Let's see how this feels. There we go, now we have a cleaner look to the UI. Luckily, we're still outspeeding most of these guys. Let's see if we can get down to those other ones in the lead. Whoops. Really gotta slow down there. This race really demands fine control over your braking and oops, we gotta redo this. Feels like we're driving a boat. It's so wobbly and shaky. Yeah, the car is not stable at all. I'm actually pretty afraid to see what would happen if I turned off all the assists as well as the ABS system. because you can't just drive so wildly, unlike previous iterations. Oh shoot. AI driver just nearly pushed us off the road. Yeah, see, even this AI driver's fishtailing for whatever reason. Nope. Our brakes suck. Nope. Slow down enough. We might just be able to make it. Not quite sure we'll be able to beat the lead car though. He all of a sudden got a weird boost of speed. Nah, it seems like at this point we really have to tune our car in order to win. I suppose we could still make do with second or third place. Well, fourth. Okay, so that's not doable. We gotta switch out our car. Going with a good old reliable Porsche 911. Alright, let's see how this compares. Okay, it's staying a lot more stable in the corners compared to the previous one. Even though it's still sliding in the corners, it's not too bad. Still manageable. So we can't really floor it unless we get some stable traction on the wheels. Almost slipped there. Gotta slow down for this section. Now it's a good thing we had the foresight to buy this car when we had the chance. I don't think we would have been able to win without it. Alright, so already we're losing a bit of grip. But I think we'll be able to hold our advantage. As long as we don't screw up over here. Nope. We held our own. That's fine. Okay then. And here we have our... Oh, we've already gotten it. So never mind, we don't have to worry about that car. Alright then, let's just check out our Pokedex, and I think we'll call it a night for now. Feeling pretty wiped out right now. The DS3. Nice, I'm pretty sure this is one of the main rally cars that's used for WRC. Check out that one and this one. Again, if you guys want time to read this, just pause the video. I wonder if they have the Porsche Carrera in here. Yeah, see, the main difference between the Levin and the Trueno is the grill and the fixed headlights. Why is this listed as the K when in-game it's the Q? It's really weird, I think... Oh, okay, never mind. This is the naturally aspirated version, not the turbo version that's in the K. So this is the EK, but I wonder if they also have the EG in here. I used to have a friend's uncle who owned one of those, the EK. Or maybe it was just another EG. Can't quite remember, I was too young. Just want to make sure I scrolled through. There's one more I'm missing. Where is it? Right. Yeah, so this is known in the rest of the world as the Miata. And I heard it's a fairly fun drive to car. Fun drive. Can't really speak right now. Fun car to drive. Okay, so that takes care of that. Yeah, so as you can tell, I'm really wiped out. If you guys enjoyed watching this, if you're watching on YouTube, go ahead and give this video a like. Subscribe to me if you want to see more. And follow me on Twitter and Twitch for more content and videos in the future. So thank you for watching, and I hope to see you guys next time. Take care.